The most important thing for me as a nurse, but also as a leader of nurses, is about the interaction that our nurses have with their patients. So it seemed to make sense to use the patients to tell the stories of what it was like to be cared for by great Addenbrooke's nurses. I think the patients have had a great time. They've loved having makeup on, and you guys have been great as well. So it's been really exciting.
All along the process, we're thinking about what's the brand, what's the hook, what's going to appeal to people, what's going to speak to people. So that's very much part of what we're trying to do. For the first time, we've actually managed to put everything together. So adverts, website, video, all of these things at the same time. So we've actually got a total campaign now, which hopefully will say to people out there, hey, come and work here. We wanted to mark ourselves out as being different as a hospital. And I think you said yourself, just because it's, a corporate film, it doesn't have to be boring. And that really captured our imagination.
We really think that this campaign is going to be something slightly different.
Brain injury, time zero, happens out of hospital. Time progresses quite quickly from then. The pre-hospital environment is a challenging environment in which to operate. There are some simple things we can do that can help protect a brain. There are some complex things like giving anaesthetics that we can do which will help even more protecting brains. I'm Simon Lewis. I'm a consultant in emergency medicine and pre-hospital emergency medicine, which is a new area of medicine. I also work for a charity called Magpass Helimedics on an air ambulance. I'm their clinical director, and I'm the clinical director of the East of England Regional Trauma Network. Over the last couple of years, throughout the NHS in England, we've developed new trauma networks for patients that are involved in serious incidents, and that focuses the expertise in regional major trauma centres such as the one here at Addenbrooke's Cambridge University Hospitals. And by focusing all the expertise on what is quite a rare group of patients, you actually get people who are used to dealing with it, they get better at dealing with it, and the American and Australian models have shown that you actually improve survival by up to 20%, which is huge. I was very lucky to see a 16-year-old I treated back in July who'd been hit by a car, and he had serious injuries, and he's back virtually to normal, looking forward to playing rugby in 2 weeks' time. And to me, that's what I'm there for. The thing is, it's a real team approach. So I've got to do it right with the ambulance crews at the roadside. I've got to bring them to the appropriate hospital, and the hospital then has to, through the emergency department and all the teams in the hospital, all the way through to rehabilitation, has to do this right so that we get the best outcome for this patient. The earlier we treat people with serious injuries, the better their outcome is going to be in the end.
It's a very exciting day for our organisation because it's 30 years since we last bought a new patient administration system. It took us about 12 months to go through a European journal procurement process, and McKesson were the best of the bunch.
Today we're launching the new PAS system, which we're going to actually go live with in the autumn of 2013. This is the first taste today for the staff to come along and see what the project's all about.
We can show them what their working lives are going to be like as they move forward. So it's going to improve our patient care quite significantly, just by being able to know what's going on in our organisation.
And over the next few months we'll be increasing the amount of events that we hold.
The first build should be ready around April time. We'll then be asking users to come in and test their little bits of the system that they're an expert in. That will probably be finished around May, June time. Then July, August, we'll then be training all the staff.
They'll actually be able to come along and do hands-on training and have specialist sessions that will be around their role.
McKesson's attitude was really positive and really opened our eyes to what might be possible going forward. Things will change dramatically, and we want to make sure that we've got a company who will work with us on that journey, and McKesson will.